Hello YouTube. We're going to go put you guys on the tripod here for right now. I'm just holding you guys right now, so we'll just do this. It's story time here on the channel, and of course there's always controversies here on the channel, you know, in recent days, or not recent days, but on and off. But we're getting through it, okay. Just gotta be careful, because there is that fine line between, you know, one side is your potential success, and the other side is a total failure and crash. Yeah, every YouTube creator, including us, has that fine line that we have to deal with. Now we're kind of hands-free, you guys, on the tripod and all that stuff. Yeah, you always hear me telling stories of us, of our channel. You know, the ins and outs and all that stuff. And you know, we do have that fine line of, you know, what we call relatively success, and you know, there may be one or two videos that can send you a downward spiral. Almost every YouTuber has gone through this situation, your favorite ones and all that stuff. Some retire for health reasons, some ends up quitting due, like I said, health reasons for one thing. Maybe they ran out of content ideas, and some, you know, I have promoted some channels you guys checked out, and for some reason they just quit altogether. At that, they just flat out quit altogether. When they see this, they get a little growth going, all of a sudden they just flat out quit. The reason we're going as long as we have, I mean, we could have thrown the towel a long time ago ourselves, but we decided, hey, if we made one person happy about watching a video of ours of any kind, we keep going. We get a lot of good positive comments on our videos. Sometimes a couple of negatives can get sent our way, but we do try to respond to all the comments as much as possible. And it's really important that you guys keep sending positive comments and all that stuff. But yeah, but going out and creating, like I said, live streams and that, I have almost seen it all out there. We had other YouTube channels was telling how there's no expectation of privacy, you know, no expectation of privacy in public until you put them on your videos, and all of a sudden, where are they? They haven't been making, they have not make videos anymore. I wonder why. Yeah. I made a guy eat his own words. I made a local YouTuber made him eat his own words a couple years ago. That was fun, technically, in a way. Yeah, everybody knows this guy I talked about. A YouTube channel calls a frauditor. And like I said, I told this story many times before, where I had to deal with a couple people, myself. One kind of regret it because karma caught up to that person. I told you that story many times. I had one person. I had a tripod just like what I'm currently using right now, because you guys are on the tripod. It's one of our newer ones. It's not old. It was our older one that we had, given by one of our subscribers, and I was doing some tripod videos of hopefully trying to catch a towboat going through. I had a lady says I can't do it because I needed a permit to do it. Yeah, we talked about this, didn't we? I said, yeah, if I would have had a permit, you would not be up on the dike. You would not be on the riverfront, because a permit, I'm just one man, one camera. You know, most city governments don't even worry about that. They're just more worried about a full-fledged production. And this is where some YouTubers gets in trouble too, when they go full-fledged productions. I didn't talk to you about that one. Let's do that right now. Okay, just briefly, there's a few YouTube channels will go full production studio, where they have multiple cameras, multiple angles, multiple tripods, special lighting, and all that stuff. and they're just trying to make a YouTube video and all that stuff. But then that's a borderline of being basically a filming company almost. That's a lot of cameras. Imagine watching a YouTube video that takes about like 10 camera shots, 10 different camera shots and all that stuff. That's why a lot of people are now keeping an eye on situations. Like I said, the most cameras I'll carry is probably 2. One is a backup in case one's go dead. Otherwise, I'm just one man, one camera. Just a simple editing software, either on my laptop or my desktop. I'm using my laptop lately to edit my videos because I got more memory in that one. But here's another mistake years ago where a lot of YouTube creators formed in one house. You probably heard about these before, where YouTube creators lives in one house, one building, and everybody creates videos from that same location and that. Well, in California, no surprise, especially LA area, when you got all these YouTube creators under one roof, unfortunately, when you got like 8 different channels, 8 different type of, maybe 8 to 12 YouTube channels living under one roof, and they're all creating videos from the same location, just different angles, different situations, different times of day. Unfortunately, the government says, you know what, that sounds like a studio than a house, and that. So, yeah, YouTube creators gotta be very careful. Like I said, we're just one man, one camera, and, you know, the less cameras you have, special equipment, you don't really need all that gobbledygook equipment on you. Just keep it simple, basically, but yeah. And besides that, we can't fit 20 different channels in this apartment. Not happening. And not happening at all. And of course, I always give a sound advice is to people. Especially when I go live, when I go walk around town with the gimbal, go live on that. Just showing the community, neighborhoods and all that stuff. And we try to tell our local subscribers, whatever they can, please, in a live stream, do not mention where you live on that. It's really for your safety. That I don't go around pointing about who lives here, who lives there, because our audience, our viewers, you know what, I got a newsflash, they don't care. All they care about was, wow, that's a nice house, that's a nice business, that is a gorgeous street you're walking down on. This neighborhood looks a little sketchy, something like that. But they don't care. Oh, who lives there, Chuck? Who lives there, Chuck? Who lives there, Chuck? Why is that being torn down, Chuck? Or something like that. When I go live, I mean, if something happens, it happens. But otherwise, technically is that when we go through neighborhoods, and no one doesn't care who you are, where you live, and all that stuff, because nobody cares. All they see is what kind of neighborhood we're walking into. Is it nice? Is it okay? Or is it sketchy? Something like that. Let's go back to the Karen and Darren's. Oh yeah, another thing, when I go live, if you had me driving behind a car, if you're a subscriber or not, if you're behind the wheel of a car, let me get what I'm showing as an example. I have walked around town a couple times on my live stream, and I've noticed, even I'm busy holding my camera and the gimbal, I have seen people who will be driving the car, they look over, and go, oh wow, get my cell phone out, let's do this. Let's do a cam on cam. And what happens? Boom! You get an accident. Whose fault is it? Is it the guy that's holding the gimbal on the live stream? Or is it the guy that goes like this, cam on cam, boom, run into somebody? Tell you the odds are, it's going to be the driver's fault because you are responsible behind the wheel of your vehicle. You know that? A lot of people don't know that, do they? That's why most state laws want you to go hands-free on the cell phone. That's why most of them has mounts We do have camera mounts on the camera. We do have a little mount. We do a camera, like whatever video we do. It's on a little window mount, and it's basically touch screen, and that's it. And we're good to go. And that just one touch, and that's it. We read our text messages that way. Just one touch, just like touching, like going down, changing the radio station. Just go one touch. I have somebody like Angie do that for me, ride shotgun, and all that stuff. But some state laws got so strict, they don't even want passengers on the cell phones, believe it or not. I think it's happened in some cities in California. Hard to believe. A passenger not allowed to touch the cell phone? It's the driver that's one that should be not doing it. And of course, we're going to wrap this up. I just got done watching some videos, some older videos. You guys remember Barbecue Becky, Permit Patty, Poolside Pete, what we call your everyday Karens and Darrens that you see on YouTube. These people had wonderful lives. They were financially well made off. All of a sudden, they just get a little upset because certain class of people is doing this, doing that. They jump the gun. They make a fool of themselves on the internet. And guess what? Their $500,000 a year job is now no more. I have seen that happen many times. Actually, Permit Patty had a CEO. She was a CEO of a company, and after that video showed her that you need a permit to sell water in your yard. You know, you need a permit to sell water in your yard. Since that video went out, she lost almost 75% of her customers. She literally went out of business because of that outburst. Yeah, if you're going to be walking in front of the camera, people, and you have an outburst, you better start thinking about your multi-million-dollar, your payday, your 9-to-5 job, because no one doesn't care about you. Nobody doesn't care about you. All they care is, wow, what an idiot in front of that live streamer. Wow, I have seen this happen on a live streamer one time where someone freaked out on a live stream, totally freaked out. You're in a tourist area. Someone was doing a live stream in a tourist area. So tourists freaked out on somebody. Usually that's a sign that I think that person lied to their employer, saying that they were supposed to be in a hospital for a couple weeks. Instead of being in the hospital, they're off to, let's say, a destination like Disney instead. And they get upset of a Disney live streamer because they don't want to be on the live stream. Figure that their boss would see the video. Yeah, the boss did see the video. And they did see an employee freaking out on a live stream. The next day, that so-called employer told him, hey, you're supposed to be in the hospital while you're at Disney. Don't come to work tomorrow. You're done. You're out of here. Bye. Don't hit the door. Don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. Something like that. So if you're one of those people that gets upset really easy on somebody because they're doing something you don't like, you better think about your payday. Even YouTubers has to be careful in this area too, because sometimes we've seen big YouTubers come to a climb really big, really good, but one freak out video, their channel is no more, technically. So, yeah, a full failure could happen to anybody, including this channel could happen too. See, that's also a nice time to, you have a cell phone warranty out there. So even if I'm not out there filming, I try to have a cell phone on me at all times, in case I run into an incident that could escalate. I could just get a recording or just go live, whatever. I can just go live immediately. If I go vertical on a live stream, I'm just doing it in a pinch type live stream. I know you guys voted go this way. They don't want to see videos going. They don't want to see videos up and down. They want to see videos this way instead. But if I had to go vertical, it's only going like for the YouTube shorts. Otherwise, if I had to go live right away, I don't have time to put title. I just don't have time to go through Prism. Just go right to YouTube. Hey, live stream, look at this. Some person is mad because some kid is selling lemonade at a corner of their own house. And they're upset because they don't have a permit. Yay! Don't do that. I like to catch the opposite end of it. I would support if I had the money and see a kid selling lemonade, I'll support it. 100% I'll support it. And that. But if I see someone going a tirade on that, yeah, better be careful there. It could happen. There's videos out there on YouTube, storytelling type videos. Like drama type videos will show a real life situation that would happen to a person who was a well-known figure in the community. Because they freaked out, they became a nobody. Because they became famous for the wrong reasons. It's called being a Karen or a Darren here on the internet. They got internet famous that they shouldn't have. There's a good way of being internet famous, so I can share in our daily lives and all that stuff, yada, 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 all that good stuff, vacation videos and all that stuff. Even Angie and I, we sometimes in our live streams, we'll admit we may not agree on something, but I keep telling Angie, keep telling myself, there is a fine line and P's and Q's that we have to follow just to make sure everything goes okay, but sometimes nothing goes okay and that. So I thought I'd just tell you some stories and that what could happen to this channel. There's always that potential of a video can go wrong or could go viral, maybe somebody misinterpret it really bad or something like that. And when we go live, like I said, on live streams, anything can happen on our live stream. So if you notice that we're going to go on live, you may want to come in and check it out. Check out all our live streams. Like I said, anything can happen along the way. Like rain, you get involved in rain, get involved with other situations, traffic situations. Maybe one of these days we could have a live Karen on our channel. That'd be great. That's usually guarantee it gets at least 100,000 views. How about that? That'd be a nice type of video to get 100,000 views. And that. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. I'm hoping it doesn't. But if it does, get ready. You're going to be entertained in a way. As long as we're not the Karen or Darren. We're just innocent people sharing our daily lives here in town. That's it, on our live streams and that. And, sometimes I have rants that people don't like, but hey, at least you watch the clip, and some people do leave good comments on it and that. So, if you usually have a rant, I'm usually to the point, something like that. Right now, there's a point to this. It's time to end this video. So thanks for telling me for this story time. I hope we'll do more. Summertime is here. I'll probably do another story time video probably next week. I'm hoping to get Angie involved because there's a lot of fairs and festivals. We don't have anything planned for this year. You probably maybe seen them on our live streams already. I do have another one planned and coming up in a few weeks. Another festival on a live stream. You want to check that out when we go live on that. There's some we got planned for next year. We are hinting of a staycation next year. But we are planning how we're going to do it. You'd be surprised how we're going to go about it, but I'm not going to make no official announcements yet. Just give you one thing I hate about this new camera. It films 5 minutes and quits on it. So whatever I said goes, technically in a way. Because I don't like this camera. This is why I don't like this camera filming any long time, because it does 5 minutes, it just quits on me. So that's why that last clip ended abruptly. So, but yeah, we're just going to go ahead and wrap up this video before this camera quits on me again. I didn't hit no button. It just films 5 minutes and just calls it quits. and that. So we'll just call it quit in this video. We'll probably do another one soon. If you guys want us, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and all that stuff. Or what Angie say all the times when we end our videos, please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the subscribe button and notification bell. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It may be a cooking video tomorrow for sure, because it's going to be a hot one tomorrow. So we're going to have to stay inside. Alright, we'll talk to you guys later.